It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Milwaukee Bucks as they go up against the Knicks in New York. And the Knicks going through a bit of a rough stretch. They lost Game 1 in this matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times in all, looking to even the series with a win tonight. And tonight, we get to see DeAndre Jordan. Kenny's come a long way since being drafted in the second round back in 2008.
Man, I can't believe he's been in the league over a decade. That's amazing. Either you're getting old or he's
I'm not getting old. I'm not aging at all.
One of you guys are getting old. But he went from a project to an NBA All-Star.
Excellent defender, excellent rebounder. Most of his points come within 5 feet of the basket. Drafted in the second round. But guess what? Kenny's got that $200 million.
Wow.
Thanks for joining us.
We're at a sold-out, noisy arena here in New York City. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And, of course, Pau Gasol. It's our first glimpse of him looking good in his new Bucks jersey.
And speaking of the trade, I spoke to him earlier, and, man, was he excited about getting the opportunity at a fresh start. He thinks he'll be able to get them to that next level, and I'm sure that's what their thought process was when they made the deal.
And so off the tip, it's New York. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are your small and power forwards. Bledsoe is out there with Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. Middleton looking it over. Looking at the midseason numbers for international viewership, Doris, the league is really making an impression around the world.
I know soccer is maybe the biggest sport worldwide, but what has struck me over the last 5 to 10 years is how global a game basketball has become, and the fact that it's one of the fastest growing sports in the entire world. And make no mistake, to me, it's the league that has brought this ability to bring people together with incredible stars who fans can relate to. The one guy that comes to mind, obviously, Steph Curry.
Well said. The vision of the league, to me, is just incredible and unequal. And so he makes both from the line.
And Chris Middleton, 2 seasons ago, tore his hamstring completely off the bone. I mean, he's come back and hasn't missed a beat. One of the most well-rounded players you'll see. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Bledsoe. In the game against Chicago, very impressive. Inside, got a piece of it. Stolen by Robinson, and here's the fast break. Here's Knox, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for.
Here's Milwaukee now. 6-point game. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
Yeah, and they won that matchup last time, and it wasn't even close, guys.
Yeah, I thought that had to do with getting the starters in foul trouble and then taking advantage of the substitutes, and that led to a huge disparity on the scoreboard.
Smith, the pass to Knox. A quick shot there, and it's off target. New York comes into this one following a loss to the 76ers in Philadelphia. Bledsoe for 3, drains it from beyond the arc. Bledsoe's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Smith with it, now guarded by Bledsoe. Here's Trier. 8 points his last outing. 5 to shoot. Back to Robinson. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Lobbed up there for Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
Boy, you love Lopez's effort. This guy dunking is easy for him, right? He's close to the rim, 7 foot. Come on now.
Smith kicks to Robinson. There's the pass to Knox. Back to Robinson. Pass to Knox. Fires the 3. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
You know, a guy with that size from the downtown three-point area, no chance for a defender to alter that shot.
Pass to Middleton. Pass to Antetokounmpo, and stolen by Vonleh. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Well, just tremendous awareness from Dennis Smith Jr. Recognizing a teammate is open, let me make the game easy for him.
Smith against Bledsoe. It's rebounded by New York.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Lets it go from 14. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Bucks trail by 6. Middleton with it. Now Smith defending. New York's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Vonleh, and it's sent back by Lopez.
Well, Lopez twice on the pipes. He has the length to do this every time on the defensive end.
And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, terrific performance, really synced on both sides of the ball.
Well, especially offensively. The chemistry these guys have is infectious, and it really shows. Boy, this guy's a rock. You know, this is a player that you can count on to produce under any circumstance.
Kicks it to Robinson. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
One shot, gentlemen.
That one misses for Robinson. One big problem for the Knicks last season, Doris. The offense was okay, but the defense let them down.
Right, and the one area that was a strength was shot blocking. But a good defense requires far more than that. It requires quickness. It requires on-point rotations. Their defensive rating ended up being in the bottom 10 last year, Kevin.
The Knicks leading by 6. Smith with it. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Trier. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Well, that's just stellar interior defense. You can't ask for anything more than that.
Now here is Smith following the miss by Eric Bledsoe. Fires from deep. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. I was able to talk with David Fizdale for just a moment. He said they know the challenge going up against this team that can score so many points in a hurry. He said we cannot try to match these guys basket for basket and get away from our defense. Because if you slack off these shooters even a little bit, then they really go off. We'll see if they can find that balance tonight and even this season series. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks very much, David. They recognize how difficult it is to face an offensive-minded team like this one.
They pose a lot of challenges for sure, mainly because teams have put so much effort into defending them.
Well, I think it's more mental effort than anything else, Greg. It takes great awareness to be effective defensively against them. You can't get lost, and you always have to be in the right position.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. New York with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Knox. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Knox has got 8 points.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Well, Doris, we've seen how much organizations set the tone, set the culture from the top on down. What common traits have you seen among successful team owners?
Well, boy, oh boy, so many, I think. Obviously, there has to be some level of financial commitment. You have to be willing to hire good talent. You have to be willing to hire coaches that you believe either developmentally are going to have a bright future, or if you're hiring an inexperienced coach with championship pedigree, are you willing to pay those types of positions? What is your commitment to the non-traditional aspects that we've seen take a more informed role in how decisions are made? What is your analytics department made up of? What is your nutrition, your strength and conditioning, your training program? Are you hiring top-level professionals across the board? And then to me, it's always about, there's a great quote that says, any organization is defined by the worst behavior tolerated at the top of the leadership position.
The Knicks leading by 6. Now here is Smith. His scoring average sitting at 15 points a game right now. That's a pretty sizable contribution. Now here's Moutier. He's guarded by Brogdon. Moutier with the basket.
Well, to me, there's no question it's critical that Emmanuel Moutier make this shot more consistently, showing some signs of progress in the mid-range, guys.
Now here's Bledsoe. He has 7. He kicks it to Antetokounmpo. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. And it's 6 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo. New York's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. Azonia up top. Antetokounmpo defending. And the pass to Ntilikina. Misses the 3. Bucks trail by 6. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Makes it off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 8.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Moutier finds Azonia. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That's his first foul. The Knicks making a switch here. Dotson's checked in. Here's Azonia. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Bucks go the other way with it. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
And so it's New York with it, following the miss by Eric Bledsoe. He gets it in there.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
It's stolen by Moutier, and here we go. Moutier heading to the hoop, and Moutier throws it down.
Well, the length, the quickness, the ability of Emmanuel Moutier to make himself a factor defensively. Nice.
Now, here's Brogdon. D right on him. Bledsoe outside. Feeds it to Gasol. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Eric Bledsoe, Greg, one of the league's best slashers.
Yeah, he gets to the rim with regularity, and he finishes at a high rate, lives at the line. He is a nightmare in the open court.
The Bucks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good.
Well, think about this. Recruited as a point guard out of high school, but Bledsoe has to move to the 2 at Kentucky because the backcourt mate was John Wall. And what a backcourt that was.
Ilyasova, he's checked in for the Bucks. Hill comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Once considered a huge bust, Mario Hezonja has started to come alive and find his place in the NBA.
Let's remember, this is a man who got his rookie option declined and had to make the most of some chances and showed he still has upside last season. This guy was thought to be on the verge of leaving the NBA, but is starting to come around.
Here's Ntilikina, following the basket by George Hill. Out to the wing. Here's Moutier. Bangs home the trifecta. Moutier's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And really setting the tone early with their 3-point shooting.
Hill kicks to Mirotic. Bucks passing it around. Back to Bledsoe. Pass to Ilyasova. Fires the 3. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got 3 assists now in this one. The Knicks leading by 5. Here's Ntilikina. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Bucket is good.
What a deft player. Give Ntilikina a little breathing room, and he is going to knock down that floater.
And so it's Milwaukee with it, following the score by New York. Here's Mirotic. Here's Bledsoe. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Now the Knicks with it, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, I just thought their energy was lacking defensively. Just gave up way too many easy shots.
And when the defense isn't there, Greg, you really open up the floodgates for the other team. They didn't have any heart.
Here's Bledsoe. The Knicks making the shot. They push it up 4 on 3. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And now it's an 11-point New York lead. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And stolen by Ilyasova. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Ntilikina. Here's Hezonja. And Gasol sends it back.
And really, Gasol does an incredible job getting his hands up in the air, which results in a ton of rejection. And very little defense here to start the game.
Boy, both teams rolling right now on the offensive end. We got a little barn burner cooking.
And so it's New York in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Already a superstar, Antetokounmpo talked about how much more he can improve.
I'm just trying to focus on the court. What's my next step as a basketball player, because I know this is just the beginning. I haven't even reached my potential yet. I think I have a long way to go, and maybe one day I can be top 10 in all those things. I feel like I can do that.
I think he's already a top 10 player with his skill set and physical tools, Greg. He can be an all-time great.
He's shown the dedication. I think he's only going to get better.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get that transition game going.
Not at all. Every time they get the ball, they're looking to burn the defense in transition.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And New York, looking at who they've got. Moutier and Ntilikina are the guard tandem. Hezonja is out there with Jordan. And it's Dotson in at the 3. A putback, and there's Jordan, putting it right back in. Jordan's got the lead up to 11 now for New York.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Ilyasova. Second chance shot. And the layup is good. Ilyasova's got 5 points so far.
Well, he doesn't quit on that play. Just stays with it and gets some easy points on the putback. That's nice.
Now, Moutier. He's got 9. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
This is a strength of Moutier's, right? Get into the lane, put your speed to good use.
Outside Hill. And Ilyasova kicks to Connaughton. Outside Hill. Over Hezonja. Hill, no good.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
I'm not sure why he doesn't continue to move the basketball. Would have served that team much better.
Here's Moutier. Here's Hezonja. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Bucks trail by 11. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Mirotich's shot is off. New York's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Here's Dotson. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Doris, when you talk about coaching, aside from wins and losses, how can you gauge if a coach is doing a good job?
Well, you make a great point, Kevin, because if an organization is in a rebuild situation, then winning is almost impossible because you're outgunned and outmanned every single night. So to evaluate those coaches, here are the things I would look at. One, are you maximizing the talent at your disposal? Are your player development skills at such a degree that you're seeing incremental improvement from the guys on your roster? And then ultimately, Kevin, are guys playing hard? Are they competitive every night? Even if the wins don't necessarily show in the box score and at the end of the, the regular season, the reality is, are you playing hard? Are you competitive?
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Robinson's checked in for Jordan. Noah Vonleh comes in for Mario Hezonja. Knox, he's checked in for Frank Ntilikina. And it's Trier in for Moutier. Pass to Knox. Here's Trier, defended by Middleton. Vonleh, the pass to Knox. They double him with Middleton. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Vonleh. That's tipped. And here is Hill. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Kicks to Ilyasova. Here's Connaughton. And Lopez has it in the corner. And the pass to Connaughton. Here's Middleton. No good off the back of the rim. New York leading by 11. Here's Dotson. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Passes it to Knox. Here's Trier. 4 on the clock. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Trier's got 9.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Hill kicks to Middleton. Here's Connaughton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Ilyasova. The shot from the low post is good.
Boy, he's able to get to the hoop, Kev, because of that great solid screen.
Here's Trier. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Knox from deep. He can't hit that time. Now the Bucks take it the other way. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. And now let's highlight the highest scoring teams in the NBA. In the third spot, the Bucks.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
The Bucks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
And that one falls for Middleton. Dennis Smith, he's checked in for New York. Middleton hits them both. Last season, Doris, the NBA hosting 4 regular season games in Mexico, celebrating the 25th anniversary of the NBA playing in Mexico City.
Well, Kevin, you know this. Mexico City is the 5th largest city in the world. You are a geographic expert. This is a gateway to all of Latin America, and the NBA, as always, eager to expand their presence in new markets.
I agree. And the fact, Doris, they're so progressive has just, given them so much new things, revenue, growth avenues to follow. It just opens up a whole new area where they can grow.
Never rest on your laurels, Kevin. Always work hard, just like the great Kevin Harlan does.
Robinson dishes to Smith. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Smith's got 7.
Working on his interior game, Smith Jr. is very aware he has what it takes to score from there.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Yeah, just hitting a reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
I think sometimes that's all it takes, right? We'll see if it helps them moving forward in this one.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee, trailing by 10. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Trier passes to Vonleh. Pass to Trier. Smith on the wing. Lopez covering. Smith no good.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
You know, I think Lopez knows basically he can get his shot up over anyone. That stretch ability as a perimeter scorer is so important.
Here's Trier. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, he's one of those guys who's kept their offense clicking. They're in front thanks in no small part to what this guy's done.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Chicago.
Yeah, Kev, he was a standout on the backboards that night and got a number of big rebounds.
The Knicks leading by 5. Here's Smith. The pass to Trier. He kicks it to Smith. New York needs to get off a shot. Knox. A 3-pointer off the mark.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Hill, no good. For New York, they've gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Passes it to Trier. New York moving the ball around. Robinson with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Smith for 3. Lopez grabs the board. Lopez has got his 5th rebound in this one. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. And he has been on another level this past month, getting Eastern Conference Player of the Month. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, he's been an absolute magician when the ball has been in his hands. There isn't any aspect of the offense that he hasn't contributed in, and it's been a pleasure to watch. I mean, unless you are an opposing coach, then his play has been a vivid nightmare.
Smith against Hill. 3-pointer. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Bucks trail by 8. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Lopez outside. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. New York's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Jordan, he's checked in for Vonleh. Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Milwaukee. Here's Jordan. Good D by Lopez.
You know, he's working on his inside game, but clearly there's still a little more work to do.
And from everything you hear about Giannis Antetokounmpo, he keeps a laser focus. Basketball and his family are his sole preoccupations.
Smith kicks to Jordan. Back to Smith. Clock at 6. Puts up a 3. Kept alive. Stolen by Brogdon. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by New York. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And some have even compared Giannis to Kobe Bryant for his single-minded dedication, Greg, to improvement.
Yeah, you know, something of an introvert. Not a guy you'll find out on the town or schmoozing with other stars. He's content to save outside pursuits for after his playing days are done.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, that leadership from Lopez, wanting to get his guys involved with his passing ability.
The Knicks leading by 8. Smith the pass to Jordan. Pass to Knox. Smith wide open. He fires. And it's Smith again missing. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Here's Brogdon. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And Malcolm Brogdon, the son of a lawyer and a college dean, no less. His maturity and thoughtfulness certainly reflect that upbringing.
And he makes the first. And with the way Brogdon conducts himself, some teammates call him, Greg, the president.
Yeah, he has an air about him. That he has that leadership quality and has a goal to create an NGO to alleviate poverty and hunger in developing nations. Who knows? Politics might not be out of the question for this young man.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
New York leading by 6. Ntilikina kicks to Jordan. Pass to Smith. Right at the free throw line. Good as the jump shot falls. Smith's got 14.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Bledsoe finds Gasol. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Left side, Mirotic. 5 on the clock. Off the left rim and out.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside. Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
Yeah, starting to look like it's taking its toll mentally. He doesn't look like himself.
And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. He's got 5. And so it's Moutier with it. They'll bring it up for the Knicks. 6-point lead. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
You can see the improving court awareness of Emmanuel Moutier, having an understanding for when to find his guys.
Smith against Bledsoe. Over Smith. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And 12 points for Eric Bledsoe.
If they increase the tempo, they got a chance at a 2-for-1.
Right, you can't walk it up the court right now. You've got to act fast and be aggressive.
The pass to Moutier. Tries a 3. Ntilikina gets the bucket.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success. And this is where you milk the clock.
Absolutely. You use as much of that ticker as you can. That's just good offense.
And that one drops. 14 points for Eric Bledsoe.
He'll take on all comers. Bledsoe loves to challenge the defense on the interior.
That's a 2 from Smith. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the New York Knicks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, probably not the defensive effort you were hoping for thus far.
Yeah, no, our defense isn't where it needs to be. I think they're getting open looks. We're over-shifting, and then we're not committing to shooters. Just not a very good defensive effort so far.
Mike, thanks very much for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello! You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here at this beautiful table. This is a beautiful, beautiful table.
What is this, oak?
It is. It's, I think it's teak.
Oh, teak.
There's Shaq. There's Kenny.
Polished oak.
Teak. It's
Polished
very
teak.
nice. It's very nice.
You mean antique?
No, it's just teak.
Teak.
I have an ante.
New York holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They've got the 7-point lead. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
Well, I like it, Ernie, because they're just not settling for outside shots. You know, that part of the game is pretty when it's going in. We've seen plenty of teams try that and fail. You got to have a balanced approach. And tonight, they found a ton of success inside. Basketball and championships are won inside out. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
And over to Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks.
I felt they had a lack of intensity defensively. They gave up way too many threes. I mean, somebody needs to pull out the fire hose because this fire is out of control, and it certainly wasn't because of their defense.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. A fantastic game from Dennis Smith in this one.
I mean, he was prolific in that first half. You know it's coming, but it's just so tough to stop.
And this is what he does, right, Greg? He's out there to score the basketball, and throughout that first half, he dominated.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Bucks trail by 7. And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Giannis is down low with Lopez. Malcolm Brogdon out there at Bledsoe. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Noah Vonleh.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Knicks leading by 5. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That's foul number 2 for him. Smith against Middleton. Vonleh, the pass to Robinson. Trier, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
Yeah, they may have gotten the feeling he would dish it off, but he had a surprise for them.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Nice shot by Smith. Well, he was fired by the Grizzlies 19 games into last season, Doris, but Coach David Fizdale with a fresh start now with the Knicks in New York.
Well, you think about in Memphis, he tried to shift from the grit and grind to a more modern NBA style, and I think he encountered some resistance there. With the Knicks, more of a clean slate, a chance to build the culture from the ground up.
Vonleh kicks to Robinson. Smith outside. Misses the 3. Bucks trail by 5. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Inside, here's Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by New York. Vonleh's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
I think everyone expecting Bledsoe to perhaps force the issue, but he keeps his poise and finds the open man.
And a terrific bit of chaos there in the replay presented by the Under Armour Hover Havoc. Here's Smith. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Smith's got 4 points this quarter.
Really like the energy I'm seeing from this offense. 3 for 4 to open the third.
Bledsoe kicks to Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
I'll tell you, the feed puts him in prime position to convert. The assist was where it needed to be.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Passes it to Knox. To the wing on the left. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Trier. That's short off the rim.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Bledsoe. A beautiful reverse layup. Bledsoe's got 18 points in the game.
Listen, we know he's been working on that long-range game, but Bledsoe's explosiveness inside may still be his bread and butter.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, I'd like to see them mix it up a little bit. You've got to keep the opposition off balance.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. A chance here to take a moment and compare the front court and back court scoring on the night for New York.
And it's been pretty even between the bigs and smalls here. With the game still in question, we'll see which of these guys can take another step to take over the game.
The Knicks with the lead. Smith kicks to Robinson. Pass to Knox. Right side Robinson to the left wing. The wide open look here for Vonleh. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Robinson's got his 4th assist in this one. Bucks trail by 3. Now here's Antetokounmpo. 20 points for him. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Back to Smith. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And the shot goes in.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Bledsoe kicks to Connaughton. To the paint. Here's Middleton. Robinson with the block. They retain possession. The Knicks leading by 3. Here's Knox. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Knox has got 10 points in the game.
Well, in that individual matchup, the rim is totally unprotected. He's just got too much size on him.
Here's Connaughton. Buries it down low. He has 5. Here's Trier. 13 points in the game. Outside for Robinson. Dishes to Smith. 6 to shoot. Back to Robinson. Pass to Knox. The 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. 9 feet out. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Yeah, he saw he had a huge opportunity to help his team. Score is tight-knit, and he comes through.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Lopez with the ball. Robinson picks him up. Bledsoe for 3. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
You know, he can be erratic, but that's also what makes Bledsoe such a creative, often prolific scorer.
New York calls timeout. And last season, not the one Brook Lopez wanted to have before heading into free agency.
He just never seemed to find a place with the Lakers and saw his minutes decline as he wasn't in their plans. Averaged a career low in terms of minutes played per game last year. And I think he still's got a lot to offer and should bounce back closer to his all-star level of output.
So New York ends up going with the new group. And then for Milwaukee, Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Mirotic comes in for Chris Middleton. And George Hill's subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Here's Hezonja, and finished off by Hezonja.
Well, Emmanuel Mudiay, pretty pass. Let's see some more of that young gun.
Hill looking it over. Kicks to Ilyasova. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. For New York, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Lays it up off the glass. And it's a 4-point New York lead.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And there's the call. New York with the foul. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. He doesn't get the second one.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
Ntilikina, and again it's New York.
Fleshing out his offensive game over time. Ntilikina wants to keep improving in the paint.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. A rebound by Hezonja. Hezonja's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Lobs it up for Jordan. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
And let's take a look at the numbers for Antetokounmpo. 3rd in field goal percentage, 4th in scoring, and he's truly a force around the rim, ranking among the top 5 in rebounds per game.
And it's a strong accomplishment. 3rd best in field goal percentage. He just refuses to take bad shots. That's why his coaches love him. Hill finds Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, we've seen this over the course of George Hill's career. So savvy finding the open man.
The Knicks leading by 3. Here's Ntilikina. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Outside Mirotic. Here's Connaughton. Buries it from 3-point range. Connaughton's got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, since the rise of the Warriors, we've seen a fair amount of soul-searching by the league's other contenders. There is incredible pressure to shake things up. Now, sometimes it can elevate a team, but we have often seen it also can tear a team apart.
It can be fragile for sure. David, thank you so much. Now the pass to Ilyasova. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. And there's Ilyasova on the assist by Hill.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Here's Ntilikina. No good. Shot missing. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. He kicks it to Hill. Outside Mirotic. Knicks with the rebound.
Boy, too much traffic in the lane. Very difficult finish with the defense draped all over him.
Here's Ntilikina. Drains it from beyond the arc. Ntilikina's got 7 points here in this quarter.
I really like the rhythm Ntilikina plays with. Good at sensing when to shoot off the pass.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Yeah, no, not at all. It's a good call, Greg. They need a fresh, new approach here.
And the Bucks with some changes. Pau Gasol's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Pat Connaughton. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for George Hill. Bledsoe passes to Mirotic, and here is Brogdon. To the paint, here's Bledsoe. Moutier with the rebound. Moutier's got 4 rebounds in this game. And now, here's Hezonja, defended by Ilyasova. Shot from 12. Back to Moutier. This one for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, this to me is the critical aspect that Emmanuel Moutier must develop. Can he knock down 3-point shots? He does so there.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive. And Bledsoe with the stuff.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
It couldn't have come at a better time. With the score being as close as it is, he had to make that play.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Passes it to Gasol. Now here's Ilyasova. Defense is right there. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the 3-point shot.
Pass to Dotson. It's up a 3. And the rebound goes to Pau Gasol. Bucks trail by 3. To the middle, and here's the fast break. It's tipped, and the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul. New York's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break.
That's just phenomenal defense. The defense feels like it's all over the place and knows exactly how to guard it.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. There's 47 seconds left to play in the third. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
Now here's Moutier, guarded by Bledsoe.
And a good opportunity here to go 2 for 1.
Let's see what they do here, Greg, right? Because you know they want to get a couple of possessions out of the time left.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Mirotic has a wide open look. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Azania. The basket good off the assist from Moutier. Moutier's got 6 assists here tonight.
Check out that assist. You can tell a player who's seeing the whole floor very well.
It's Brogdon on the wing. Off target from outside.
And a really smart defender there. He just reads the play, wastes no time trying to blow it up.
Almost like he was anticipating the play call, right? You love the hustle.
And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. Knicks lead by 2. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
And, Greg, nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Moutier and Ntilikina are the guard tandem. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Hazonia, and it's Dotson in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. It's stolen by Moutier. Ball's knocked loose. Brogdon kicks to Gasol. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Here's a look at what's coming up for New York. On Monday, they'll take on John Wall and the Washington Wizards. Then on Thursday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Boston Celtics.
And looking at the Hornets matchup, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
No good on that one.
And Pau Gasol really on the tail end of what has been a Hall of Fame career. He's a 2-time champion, international star, nothing left to prove, but still manages to put up points with his sharp approach to the game.
And he sinks the second. And with Pau Gasol, even after almost 2 decades in the league, Greg, he is still a very effective player.
You know, Pau just never seems to get credit for how smart a player he is. When he makes a play on offense, he knows exactly how a defense will react, what will open up, and what the best options are. Kobe knows just how great a teammate Gasol is, and Gasol's knowledge of the game really on an elite level. Man, this has been fun. I mean, we got 2 teams dueling down the stretch.
Boy, does it feel to you, Greg, like every single shot is going through the bucket? That's how lethal both of these teams have been late in this one.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for New York. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And that's what Jordan does best, an extremely lethal dunker.
Bucks trail by 4. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Outside Mirotic. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. The Knicks making a switch here. Trier's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Chris Middleton's checked in for Ilyasova. The Knicks leading by 4. Pass to Smith. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And you know, Dennis Smith Jr. is a player who just is oozing with confidence when you see him play.
I just love how Smith Jr. will attack every player he goes up against. Chris Paul, who Smith Jr. goes way back with, noticed how even as a rookie, he approaches every challenge head on. As a rookie, Smith Jr. was just jawing at the vets and dunking on everyone. He has the game to back up that personality.
That free throw, no good. When Dennis Smith Jr. gets going, Doris, you can just see the explosiveness he has.
Oh, Kev, I mean, I'll tell you, the burst is amazing. And what I like is he will dunk over any player, and if necessary, dunk through a player.
And New York making a change here. Knox is checked in. And he sinks the second.
Yeah, but the main thing is the 2-possession lead is secure.
Bucks trail by 5. And Middleton kicks to Mirotic. Bledsoe against Smith. The wide open look here for Lopez. Oh, good with the triple.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game, and what? Kind of surprising, it's such a tight game.
Trier passes to Knox. Lopez with the steal. And now the fast break. Brogdon with the ball. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That'll be his second foul of the game. Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Trier. Inside. Conley's shot is good. And the Knicks lead by 7.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Middleton finds Mirotic to the inside. Bledsoe, and Bledsoe with the stuff.
Now, he's one of those guys that combines great length with tremendous explosiveness. Bledsoe makes that one look easy.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Smith against Bledsoe. Got a piece of it. Smith right side. Shot clock at 6. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And last season, a bit of a breakout one for Mirotic. Saw a huge jump in his production and shot a career best from the floor. Across the board, he was a completely changed player despite what was a turbulent season.
That free throw, no good. And with Mirotic, Greg, as you alluded, his year last year had a lot of ups and downs.
You know, he missed a good stretch of the season with that broken jaw from the fight he had with a teammate, and then the trade demands to get out of Chicago shortly after coming back. And despite all this, his defense and rebounding were dramatically improved and really a key contributor on offense.
Bucks trail by 6. Bledsoe kicks to Mirotic. Now here's Brogdon. Defense right on him. Middleton on the wing. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, you see the excellent skill set, and this is when you want to make an impact.
Don't you love seeing this guy rise to the occasion, going right at the defense and getting it done in the clutch?
Easy to lose track of the pick and roll. Smith Jr., his speed and IQ are superb.
Bledsoe kicks to Middleton. On the pass to Lopez. Back to Middleton. Fires for three. The shot, no good. Now the Knicks take it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. The fader. A rebound by the Bucks. Lopez has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Middleton, the pass to Brogdon. Back to Middleton. Launches a three. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. And that's now 9 points for Chris Middleton. Trier passes to Smith. Here's Trier, guarded by Bledsoe. To the right side. Smith surveying the D. From deep. The rebound by Middleton.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
Brogdon finds Mirotic. The shot by Brogdon wide open. And there are the Bucks with another bucket. The Knicks have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Passes it to Robinson. Here's Knox, covered by Mirotic. Lopez with the block, and he makes that one. And it's Bledsoe with the ball for Milwaukee. It's a 3-point game. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, they're starting to go in the wrong direction in terms of turnovers. It's slowly becoming a problem.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. The Knicks leading by 3. Pass to Knox. To the middle. Here's Vonleh. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Bledsoe against Smith. Bledsoe with the rebound.
They're fortunate to be in front given how shaky he's been from the floor tonight.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
This is an area of great improvement for Bledsoe. Willing to make the extra pass now.
Knicks have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the 4th. Smith kicks to Robinson. Pass to Trier. And Middleton with the block. Smith for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Just a cold shooting night. Needs to try to make it into the basket.
Here's Brogdon, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Brogdon's got the lead up to 1 now for the Bucks. New York calls timeout.
You know, it'll be interesting to see what coach draws up here.
Well, they need to stop this run, and a great timeout that hopefully gives his team some energy.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Coach Fizdale was going over with his team. He told them that they're getting it done in the paint. He said they can't guard us inside, guys. Keep taking it to them. Pound it down low. Let's see if they keep it up, Kevin.
Smith kicks to Robinson. Here's Knox. Guarded by Bledsoe. 6 to shoot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is off. Good on the second free throw.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
Kicks it to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Here's Smith. The pass to Trier. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
He had a make from downtown in the first half, but no threes since then.
Here's Trier. He's guarded by Brogdon. Conley kicks to Smith. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Milwaukee in the lead. Now Bledsoe. And Bledsoe with the stuff.
I'll tell you, you're not going to get under the skin of Bledsoe. He thrives in pressure situations.
New York's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Down low. New York moving the ball around. New York no good that time either. Milwaukee leading by 4. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Back to Brogdon. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Yeah, and I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, Bledsoe with the kind of strength and wingspan that can cause trouble inside. Draws the foul there.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
First free throw is good. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Robinson. And Eric Bledsoe drops them both. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
He's flat giving it to him right now, and this timeout is critical if they're going to stop his momentum. I think you've got to make some major defensive adjustments.
Knicks trail by 8. And here's Smith. Passes it to Trier. Back to Smith to stop the run. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Middleton outside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
Trier, that's good.
I'll tell you, that's a graceful finish. Not just any old layup. The teardrop.
Bucks leading by 8. Bledsoe outside. Pass to Middleton. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter of this one, and that one goes long. Here's Trier. Off target from three-point range. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo kicks to Lopez. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. 8 points for Brook Lopez.
I think you have to respect the jump shooting ability of Brook Lopez. This guy excellent at the rise and fire.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Bucks.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
The Bucks making a switch here. Pau Gasol's checked in for Lopez. Ilyasova comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And George Hill's subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's intercepted. And here we go. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to just 6 points and the bucket from Jordan.
Yeah, sprinting end to end, but under control. That's the key.
No, exactly right, Greg. You can't go too fast. He pulled that off in brilliant fashion.
So both teams making some changes here. Now here's Middleton. Tight defense on him, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Just terrific determination. First compiling the lead and now building on it.
Yeah, Greg, I think it's very difficult coming back in this instance. They have owned this game. Don't see them coughing up this lead.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 8. 29 seconds left in the fourth. .29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the basket by Knox.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction and the obvious result.
You simply can't give him that. You have to fight through the screen and at least get a hand in the face of the shooter.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 7-point lead. This one just all but in the books.
Yeah, too many points, not enough time.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. There's 14 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Hill against Smith. Outside Hill. And so the Bucks take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Where do you think your team is right now at this point in the season?
Well, we've done a lot better. We've done a lot better recently, and we want to continue. We don't want to get complacent. I think we still got ways to go and things to improve. But we're definitely doing a lot better than we were.
Great performance tonight, pal. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.